All right, now that we're under contract, the very next document you need to get your buyer to complete is the professional services disclosure. That's very important. So our closing manager can set up the inspections right away and contact the attorney and start to set everything up. So we'll go in our loop and come down to professional services disclosure. Should already be here, and you're going to want to make sure all the information is here. So you've got address, that in here, name will already pre-populate. Elizabeth Strickland, and then the name, right? And then you're going to come in here, and it's going to automatically assign a lot of things. But here's the thing. You're going to want to come in here and make sure that the right things are assigned because you know what your folks are going to need based on your conversations with them. So when you send this over, all questions should be answered already as far as who they're going to use, right? So selected means they're using our service providers. Waived means they're using someone else, okay? So we're going to go through here and individually do all this. And we'll make sure that everything, just to begin with, is unassigned, so we can go through and do it. See how that cleared everything out. So the state requires that this is on here. We're never going to use this really, so we're going to go in here and do that. For the appraisal, that's going to be whoever the lender's choice is, and they're using a lender. Or if we ordered one on their own because they're paying cash, we would say selected. Attorney, of course, they're using our attorney. Elevation certificate, always just say yes to this because either the attorney or the insurance company is going to use it, regardless of who the insurance company is, just saying that we're not going to. In this case, they are using our inspectors. So yes for the home inspection. Re-inspection, you can go ahead and say yes for that, just in the event that we need it. Home warranty doesn't apply in this case because they're not getting one or haven't opted for one, so we can do that. HVAC, now HVAC and some of the other inspections are, we're going to wait until the home inspector recommends a thorough HVAC inspection if they notice anything is wrong. So for now, we can waive that unless your client has told you that they specifically want that done, okay? And some people might, but in our script for this is, well, let's wait until a home insurance or a home inspection is back to see if you necessarily need it instead of spending the money. Again, their choice. You'll know what to do by the time you fill this out. Mortgage loan, they are using one of our lenders in this case. Property insurance, I just always put no here, even if they do decide to use one. It's up to them. So we're going to waive that. Radon, at the coast, you're probably not going to use this a lot, so you'll waive. In the triangle, always, because the soil is very different in both places. So just know that going in. Septic, again, that's going to come down to, do we want to do it ahead of time or do we want to see the home inspection recommend we need it? Or in this case, there's not a septic, so we can go ahead and waive that. Survey, again, a judgment call, whether your folks want it or do not want it. They're going to start around $400 and go up based on the size of the property. In this case, it's a townhome, not necessary. Well water inspection, same as septic. In this case, they're on county city, so we don't need to worry about that. And then wood, that's just the pest inspection. Termites, we're definitely going to say yes to that. And then you just leave these other ones blank at the bottom because we don't have them populated. This is where you're going to put your name and initials, so click that so you can sign. Make sure this one is assigned to no one, and then the buyer is right there. Of course, if there are two, you want to make sure they're assigned appropriately. The buyer is here. No reason to assign this one here. We don't want things assigned that don't need to be signed because we don't want duplicate signatures. And then, of course, you'll go here and add your name and sign. And then everything is complete. And you'll go ahead and hit save and share. And then make sure your client is checked and send it over. And hit done, and then that's it. You have sent the professional services disclosure to your client, and you can see that here we are. We're waiting on others because it's been shared. And that's how you do the professional services disclosure.